Welcome to the Synopsis of 10 Things I Hate About You on Blockbuster Buffs podcast. This film came out in 1999, stars Heath Ledger, Julia Stiles. It's a big deal. It's a ripoff of The Taming of the Shrew, very unapologetically, which is great. Or what's that called? Like a reimagining? Is that what it is?
Reimagining, ripoff brought out something visceral in me. I was like, oh, hold on.
Ripoff does sound like a little too negative, I think. Yeah. So we are going to summarize this movie. Deidre, would you like to participate in the summary, or would you like to audit?
I'll audit.
Okay. So basically, yeah, what happens is we have 5 minutes. We have to get through it. We basically alternate every minute. And yeah.
Am I going first?
I'll go first.
Wait, so you two go back and forth?
Yes. Yeah, we'll go back and forth. If you have something to chip in or you want to interrupt, feel free.
Mm-hmm.
But
great.
You don't need to. You'll be adding in later.
Fab.
All right. So 10 Things I Hate About You. We start on these teenage girls driving around in a car, and they are listening to bare naked ladies and getting all boppy about it. And then Julia Stiles pulls up in her like a dilapidated muscle car, listening to Bad Reputation, just to give us a good understanding of the dichotomy between her and them right away. Then we show up at a school where Joseph Gordon-Levitt named Cameron is getting like introduced to the school by an AV kid who's pretending to not be an AV kid. And he gets introduced to all the different demographics and all the different cliques. And he sees Bianca, who he is immediately in love with. And she is not someone who can date. That's the rules. And he's like, well, she is looking for a French tutor, which is great because he doesn't know French, but he decides to like learn French to tutor her in French. Joe, where do we go from here?
So he starts tutoring her, and she is trying to figure out a way to get to the prom. Her dad won't allow her to date neither her older sister, Kat. Kat is the rebel in the family and real bad girl. So they kind of come up with this plan to get Joey, the slick Rick bad boy, to pay the real bad boy, Patrick, to start taking Kat out because their father has changed his rule, and that if Kat goes out on a date, then Bianca can go as well. And so Joey pays Patrick. At first, Patrick tries and doesn't succeed. He gets shot down a couple times, but he, is trying to figure it out. And Joseph Gordon-Levitt, he goes undercover with Bianca to Kat's room and finds all the things that she's into and interested in and brings them back to Patrick so he can actually make it happen.
Yeah, and so he makes a few different attempts. He asks her out in different ways, and then basically he finds her favorite. He finds out where she's going to be, learns a little bit about the music she likes, meets her there, and kind of like gets her attention there. And then they meet at this big party that Bianca wanted to go to, and he invited Kat to, and so they show up at this party, and their Kat's kind of letting loose. She seems to have like a little bit of a break here and starts, drinking and partying and trying to like be cool and let loose a little bit. And meanwhile, Bianca is becoming less and less interested in Joey, and Cameron is becoming more and more aware of the fact that Bianca doesn't like him right now. She likes Joey, and he's pretty upset about it. And then there's like kind of a touching moment between Patrick and Kat. And then she tries to kiss him at the end of the night, and Patrick, like, basically just, we should do this another time because she's just plastered out of her mind. And she takes great offense to this.
She does, and she's real butthurt. But Bianca has gone home with Joseph Gordon-Levitt now, Cameron, and he kind of confesses to her how much he likes her and how mad he is at her for kind of being a fake, selfish jerk. And she, kind of actually hears that a little bit and kisses him. So tides have sort of turned. Bianca is interested in Cameron now, but Patrick is going to struggle in order to get Kat back out to the prom. So he does his best. He does this big old romantic gesture. No, that was earlier.
No, that's it.
Yeah, there was
Big romantic
Anyway.
gesture. I think this was it. Invites her to the prom. Whole thing.
Yeah. Big romantic gesture, invites her to the prom. It
They
works.
throw water balloons at each other full of paint.
Yeah, she loves it. But then when he like really insists on taking her to the prom, she shoots him down because she's like, "Why are you forcing this?" Take it over, Matt.
Yeah, she doesn't want to do anything she doesn't want to do, and she's also kind of confused because they had this great chemistry, and then he pushes this one topic. And so then eventually they all end up going to the prom. She goes basically just to let her sister go, and then she meets Patrick at the prom, and that's when the shoe drops that Joey's been paying Patrick to take Kat out. She leaves off, very very sad. Bianca punches Joey after Cameron stands up to him and gets punched himself, and then at the end, Kat reads a poem after she's been ignoring Patrick for a while. Reads a poem about how she's not mad at him anymore, and he buys her a guitar to make up for it. They hang out and kiss in the parking lot. I think that's how it ends. End of
Band on
movie.
top of the roof.
That's it.
Oh yeah, there's a band on the roof. Wow, perfect timing.
Booyah.
So that's our snap synopsis. If you want to see how we feel about this movie or hear deeper takes, a little bit more analysis of it, go ahead and listen to Blockbuster Buffs on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. Also, we do have episodes here on YouTube if you want a longer taste of it. Anyway, goodbye, YouTube friends.
Babe, wait. Babe, wait. Babe, wait. Babe!